You've kissed her lips 1,000 times. But there are three hidden kissing spots that most men never touch. The ones that reignite emotional and physical intimacy so deeply, a woman's body remembers what real connection feels like. These aren't just passion zones, they trigger oxytocin, the same bonding hormone released during sex and after orgasm, proven by Harvard studies to strengthen emotional attachment by over 40%. Most men over 60 think desire fades with age. It doesn't. It fades when you stop speaking her body's language. Have you ever noticed her reaction shift when you kiss her differently? Maybe her breathing changes, her shoulders relax, or she looks at you longer. Comment below if you felt that difference, if intimacy feels deeper when it's not rushed. Share your thoughts about emotional and physical intimacy after 60, and subscribe for more real doctor insights that help men like you rebuild attraction, energy, and connection without pills or pressure. 67. A retired pilot who once carried himself like he owned the sky. But when he sat across from me, his shoulders were heavy. "I still love my wife," he said quietly, "but she pulls away when I touch her." I don't know what changed. I'm Dr. Catherine Rotker, a urologist with 3 decades of experience helping men rebuild confidence and intimacy after 60. Herbert believed his problem was just physical, his erections, his hormones. But what we found ran deeper. He had stopped creating moments of emotional ignition. Intimacy doesn't start with the penis or erection. It begins with how you reawaken a woman's emotional and physical senses. Most men over 60 never learn that kissing can act like foreplay for her heart and her hormones. Research published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine shows that intentional kissing and targeted touch increase oxytocin levels by up to 200%, rebuilding trust and desire. When Herbert began using those 3 kissing spots with care and attention, his wife didn't pull away anymore. She reached back. The real enemy of intimacy isn't age, it's disconnection. It's what happens when daily life becomes mechanical, when stress quietly floods your system with cortisol. That hormone, meant to protect you in danger, slowly turns against you. High cortisol lowers testosterone, weakens blood flow to the penis, and shuts down the brain regions that spark emotional closeness. Urologists call this the disuse decay effect. When affection fades, your body forgets how to feel. The circuits of touch, warmth, and desire begin to rust. Just like muscles shrink without movement, emotional and physical intimacy weaken without practice. Harvard Health reports that men who engage in affectionate, non-sexual touch have 30% higher nitric oxide levels, key for erections and blood vessel health. But it's not just science. Women read meaning in every touch. A rushed, cold kiss feels like distance. A slow, intentional one tells her she's still wanted. That's why the 3 kissing spots you'll discover matter so much. They bypass words, bypass fear, and speak straight to her nervous system, rebuilding trust, safety, and the spark no pill or supplement can ever create. Here's the truth most men never hear. The body has memory. And when you touch or kiss a woman in the right place, you're not just stirring her body. You're awakening the emotional circuits that once made her feel alive in your arms. The first spot is the neck groove, just below her ear. This area holds dense sensory nerves and the carotid pulse. A slow kiss here synchronizes your heartbeat with hers. It releases oxytocin and dopamine, the same hormones that make her feel safe and deeply desired. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows neck stimulation increases blood flow to the limbic system, the brain's emotional center of arousal. The second is the shoulder curve. When you kiss here, especially while holding her close, cortisol, the stress hormone, drops. You're telling her body, "You're safe with me." For women over 50, this signal rebuilds trust faster than any words. And the third is the lower back or hip line. A kiss here awakens sensory memory, releasing endorphins and enhancing blood flow, naturally improving arousal without pills. These 3 kissing spots fuse science and sensuality, reigniting both body and heart, the true foundation of emotional and physical intimacy. Here's what happens when you start practicing this kind of mindful intimacy. In just a few days, around day 1 to 3, you'll notice her energy change. She'll lean in a little closer, her smile will last longer, and she'll stay near you after your touch instead of pulling away. Her body begins to feel safe again. By day 7, you'll feel that change inside yourself. Testosterone rises when men feel emotionally connected. A Harvard review of sexual medicine study showed that affectionate touch can raise testosterone by nearly 15%. You start walking lighter, feeling more grounded, more alive. By day 14, your erections become naturally stronger, not because of medication, but because nitric oxide production increases through closeness itself, something proven in NIH studies on male vascular health. Intimacy literally restores circulation. And by day 30, your connection feels new again. Shared laughter, lingering kisses, a rhythm that feels earned, not forced. This isn't about chasing youth, it's about reclaiming chemistry through awareness, presence, and confidence. When you nurture emotional and physical touch together, your body remembers exactly what desire feels like again. The biggest mistake most men make is treating kissing like a checkpoint instead of an experience. You rush through it, focused on whether your erection will hold or if things will work out. But she feels that instantly. A woman's brain doesn't respond to mechanics, it responds to presence. When you kiss her while distracted, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone that kills arousal. According to Mayo Clinic data, high cortisol can restrict penile blood flow by up to 40%. That's not age, it's anxiety sabotaging your performance. So stop trying to perform, slow down, let her feel that you're there, not in your head. When you kiss her neck, her shoulder, or the curve of her lower back with full attention, you're sending a message deeper than words. You're safe, you're wanted. That kind of energy changes everything. It lowers cortisol, boosts nitric oxide, and reawakens desire in both of you. Because it's not the blue pill that brings passion back. It's connection, presence, and the chemistry your body already knows how to create. You're never too old to awaken connection. Science proves that intimacy doesn't fade, it responds to intention. So tonight, try one of those 3 kissing spots that spark emotional and physical intimacy in women, and watch her body remember what love feels like. Like, share, and subscribe for more real talk from Dr. Rotker. You're not broken, you're rediscovering your power.